The European Union has a major role to play. Israel is very much considered in the world as part of the EU, and economic and political and cultural connections prove that. The EU is one of Israel's largest trading partners, with access to free trade agreements and access to the EU market both ways in terms of imports and exports, so it has preferential treatment. Israel has access to academic and cultural resources within the EU that no other non-EU member has. So Israel accesses agreements and funding for academic and scholarship-based activities. It does access also cultural resources within Europe, sports. So it has, in a way, a very preferential status when it comes to its link with the European community as a whole. This implies that the EU can actually affect Israel substantially. It can do that in different respects. Lately, the EU upgraded trade agreements with Israel, despite the fact that Israel has been engaged in human rights violations, which is against the EU ethics and codes of conduct. This was an opportunity for the EU to actually alert Israel and bring it to and inform and push Israel to account for its actions against the Palestinians. Also, the EU can, through its very different connections in the economy, in the political sphere, in the academic and cultural sphere, play a role of pressuring Israel to comply with international law. So the framework that everyone is working within is international law, and what is required from the EU is to respect international law and deal with Israel as it deals with other countries that violate international law.